Hello guys, I just got done installing my clock spring on my 2008 VW Jetta. So what I'm going to show you right now is how to put this whole thing back together. On one of the videos I made, I've actually talked about this, how to remove this electronic module that goes right underneath here. Okay, so after replacing this, I am going to put the electronic module back together. And I think what I'm going to start with is putting these connectors maybe in place. So I'll start with the one that's got this little red tab. Push it in, and then you'll have to push in the red tab that's sticking out. And then I'll put the yellow one, just like that. And easily align my connectors together. Just like that. And it should just snap in. There you go. Very good. And there was only one small screwdriver. It's actually a torque. You need a torque wrench for this. And as I don't have this little small size, what I only used the plier. And I removed it. So hopefully you have the right size torque wrench. So please don't do it like I'm doing. But if you have the right tool, use it. If not, then you can go ahead and do just like I'm doing right here. So I'm actually using a little a stripper. So let me turn this. By the way, I got this this new spring clock from YouTube. I mean from eBay. It only cost me about $14 or so. So it's pretty cheap. But if you go through the dealership and whatnot, it's gonna cost you about 80 bucks. Alright, I'll make sure that I have not removed this tab, so this comes with it. So you don't remove it until you're about ready to put in the rest of the parts in here. So make sure you don't remove this tab until later. Next, I'll put this big cover back in place. This actually goes, make sure that it's not twisted or anything, but it's gonna go straight down. Okay, you just need to align the key switch hole with the pad that goes right behind it, and it should actually go really easy. So there you go. Very good. I got my screws all in here. And this time I do have the right size torque wrench, so I'll start with the one from the bottom. There's one right here. Let me actually start here and then I'll go down to the bottom. That's one. And this is two. and pull the steering column towards you a little bit that way. You have enough room. Oh, I got one down here on the bottom. There it goes right. Need to put some light down there so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Make sure that it's nice and tight. And next, I'm gonna snap in place this thing, so make sure that you align it with the rest of the... There's a swivel point right here where this thing pivots on the bottom cover, so make sure that you have that pivot thing aligned. And it should just snap right in. There you go, one side is good. There you go. Now we got the whole thing together. Alright. Now before we put the steering wheel in place, we're gonna have to remove this lock-in thing that keeps the clock spring in place. This is my steering wheel, and I'm about ready to put it in place. There you go. Now you can remove your lock-in thing. The one thing you gotta make sure of is that there is a notch on the steering wheel, and also it's marked on the steering column. You want to align these two notches together, so that way you won't have a crooked steering wheel when you're going straight forward. Your steering wheel looks the way it should too. So I'm gonna eyeball it and move it in slowly. Do that again. There you go. Looks better from right here. Let me just make sure that it is lined. Yep, things look good. Push the steering wheel a little bit more. For some reason, these pins on the new clock spring do not want to go straight in, but I am gonna trick them and get them in. Put some light on it. See if they're the right size. Actually, these new ones, they look a little fattier than the ones I had. So what I'm gonna have to do is remove just these paddings that are on these pins. There you go. It's these pieces right here. As you might see, they're just little rubber thingies. So I'm gonna remove both of them from the new one, on both sides. There you go. Let me get them off the old one. Oh, came out pretty easy off the old ones. I guess they have a little grease. They put a little grease on them. There you go. Now let's try it again. Alright. Still want to make sure that there you go. Much better this time. Yep, and I see that my marks are aligned. So from that side I'm good. Okay. Looks all good, and now I'll put a big, I think this is a 12 number 12 torque wrench that you need to put in here, but I used my 3/8 socket head Allen wrench. You can use that. It fits pretty good in it. If you do have some Loctite, you might want to put some Loctite on this too. But if you don't, then it's okay, because if you still have most of the Loctite from the old one, it should be alright. Alright, time to put this baby back together. There you go. Okay, I use my there you go. That's good enough. Now all I have left is to put my airbag back in place, and the horn as well. So it only got one connector that goes straight into that plug. You plug it into this female part right here. Which way should it go? This way. Might be a little tricky. There you go. Snap right in. You heard that snap, right? And as for the airbag and all that, it just snaps right in. There you go. My horn and my let's see if the airbag light is still on. I'm gonna start the car. I might have to take the car out for a run and then check on the on all these lights that I have on my dashboard. Alright, wish you guys luck, and if you like the video, share it with friends and give it a like. Thank you.